What's up, everybody? My name is Eric Beach, and I want to officially welcome you to the Journey Well. And it's an expression that I use a lot of times when I end a thought or a video, until next time, Journey Well. And it's more than just a statement, and I want to explain what it is and what it's going to be in the months, weeks to come. So the Journey Well is a thing. It's a place to go to fill up your cup, to feel the motivation, to find inspiration and move forward. Just like a well, we need to go to it. We need to dip the bucket down and take water from it to sustain our lives. And if we don't do that, it dries up. The rivulets that fill the well, that provide and provide life to the well, will stop flowing to the well if it's not used. Just like if I don't do the things that I need to do mentally and physically, that well of healing and inspiration will run dry, and I'm going to find myself in a barren place like I was living in for many years, and sometimes not so far back. In 2020, I found myself in the same spot. So now I'm out of it. I've caught it, and I really need to be intentional about not getting myself there by going to the well, by going to people's stories. That's one of the wells that I visit often, that I'm enlightened by, that I'm fed by, is listening to other people's stories. In this case specifically, it's going to be a lot of veteran stories. I have, a co-host that you're going to meet next episode, Josh Bogoslawski, who shares his story. And it's very much a process of finding out what his journey well is. Where does he go to fill up his cup? Where does he go when the things in life get a little bit too overwhelming? And that's, partly in sharing your story. That's where if we are quiet, it becomes overwhelming. So one of the journey wells is sharing your story, and not like being explicit, but at least taking the power away from it in a negative space by sharing it with someone who is trustworthy, someone who you feel comfortable to hear your story. And so what I want this experience to be for you is a place that you can hear from people who are ready to share their story, in hopes that it elevates their experience in life as well as touches you in a way that you can pull something from it and that you can find your own journey well. So we'll talk about fitness, absolutely, because this is all part of Project Echelon, my nonprofit, where we educate, equip, and empower veterans through endurance sport. And that endurance sport is how we self-discover. It's how we find new identity. It's how we find goals, purpose, and just a daily practice that maybe we lost when we left the military. It's not that the military had to provide these things for us, but we left it. And we feel a sense of something missing in a lot of cases. That's what I felt. And with Eric Hill, we built this thing called Project Echelon because endurance sport was the thing that provided me the daily practice to continue going forward in life day to day, having a workout every day to do, not an intense one necessarily, but something to focus on, something to strive for going forward, something physical that I could go to war with that was healthy and not destructive. So to introduce the Journey Well to you, and when you see me say until next time, Journey Well, it's not just a nice little pleasantry of, until we meet again. It's literally journey well. Like, find your journey well and go to it daily. Because without attending the well daily, whatever it is that fills you up mentally and physically, we're going to have the wells run dry, and those well springs are the things that give us life. So it's personal to you. It's individual to you. It's not my journey well. I'm just saying, you, until next time, find your journey well and go to it regularly, daily. And this isn't going to be a daily podcast, vlog, video, anything like that. It's just when veterans are ready to tell their story and they feel safe telling it to me and Josh, then we're going to listen, we're going to record, we're going to support like we always do, because supporting those veterans, supporting civilians, letting them feel held and heard, as Stephen Vogel, one of our elite athletes, mentioned about his experience with Project Echelon, that's going to help them, it's going to help me, it's going to help you to listen. I mean, this is all it's about, is how do we support one another, how do we support ourselves and show that love. That's what the Journey Well is. So we can come together virtually and we can commune at this Journey Well. It's a moment of peace and serenity, hopefully that you can slow down your mind, open your heart and hear some stories and let it empower you to wherever you need to go next. So, now that you know, now that you've seen, I would like to say, get ready for what's to come, and until next time, journey well, my friends.